G'day guys, Sam here from Repco. On this week's episode of the Hilux Bolt-on Build, we're going to be fitting up a whole lot of additional accessories, including a set of Drivetech 4x4 smooth finish flares, a set of Goodyear all-terrain tyres, as well as a Bendix 4-wheel drive ultimate brake upgrade kit. I got Brad here from Bendix. He's going to run us through everything that's included in that kit.
Thanks very much, Sam. Everything you'll need is in this box. A pair of ultimate slotted rotors, our Bendix ultimate 4-wheel drive brake pads, new to the market, designed in Australia for Australian conditions.
Perfect.
Our braided lines, and we've given you a full set of braided lines, fronts and rears, with a 2-inch lift, Sam, because we know that you've lifted.
You must have watched last week's episode.
We did indeed,
Excellent.
we did indeed. And also you'll need some brake fluid to top up, so we're providing you with a litre of that, again in the box. Some brake lubricant. If we can knock out any noise, metal to metal, anything like that, this is going to help you do the job properly.
Perfect.
And some Bendix brake clean as a final clean-up. So everything's there, Sam.
Chris and I are going to dive in. We're going to get all of this stuff bolted onto the Hilux.
Okay guys, so we're going to install the brake upgrade kit, which is a fairly simple kit to install, which you can actually do at home in your driveway. You just need a few basic hand tools, a couple of specialty tools like a brake hose clamp and a piston tool to push the pistons back so you can get the thicker pads back in. Hiluxes are a fairly simple setup. So what we'll do, we'll start by essentially moving the pad first, which are held in by a couple of clips. We'll remove those, slide the pads out. We'll then clamp off the line, undo the rubber hose, and then there's a couple of 19s that hold the caliper on. Remove the caliper completely. We'll then remove the disc, which we're really lucky because it's just a floating disc and there's no bearings and stuff to repack. We'll then clean the bearing surface where the rotor runs, and then we'll do everything in reverse, moving to the left-hand front, then the right-hand side.
While Chris is finishing off the brakes on the other side, we're going to get started on the flares over this side of the car. Drivetech 4x4 have released a product which is both a smooth and a stud finish over-fender flare kit designed specifically for most 4-wheel drive vehicles on the road. The first step is to grab some wax and grease remover and to give that guard a really good clean to give it the right surface to adhere to. The flares are secured on the inside of the guard using some existing factory clips. It's really important that as you're peeling this strip back to slowly secure the flare to the guard. You want to make sure that you're not pushing the flare to somewhere that it doesn't want to be. Push it to the guard, allow it to rest where it's comfortable sitting. The flares are another one of those instant gratification accessories that you can bolt onto your vehicle. This one's looking really trick. What we're going to do now is we're going to move down to the back and start to fit up the rear flare.
Listen, we're going to go old school. You're going to have to pump here, mate.
I love it.
So we're going to go from the furthest from the master cylinder.
Yep.
So left rear, left front, right front. I'll scream out some instructions and you just pump and hold.
Easy done.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, mate. Pump it. Hold.
We've finished bleeding the brakes and now it's time to put on the wheels and tyres. Now we've gone with some Goodyear Wrangler Duratrax, which are an all-terrain tyre, and we've paired them up with a CSA combat wheel. These tyres are going to be perfect both on and off-road, and they're going to suit the style of this vehicle down to a T. Well guys, thanks very much for watching this week's episode of the Repco Bolt-on Build. We're absolutely wrapped with how the Hilux is coming along. It looks absolutely perfect sitting on those Goodyear Wrangler all-terrains. The Drivetech 4x4 over-fender flares are setting those off perfectly, as well as the Bendix 4-wheel drive brake upgrade kit, which is performing exactly as we expected. Remember to keep up to date with the entire build series. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Repco Australia. And for your chance to win this Toyota Hilux, valued at over $65,000, as well as $11,000 worth of runner-up prizes, make sure you jump onto repco.com.au and purchase anything online, and you'll automatically go in the draw to win this Hilux.